Underwater hockey originated in the late 50s in the UK, New Zealand and South Africa, with inland divers developing a game that can be played on the bottom of any swimming pool. Originally, shortened land hockey sticks and half bricks wrapped in plastic were used as a ball substitute. Initially, participation was limited, but the uniqueness and addictive nature of the game has seen it grow to an extent that it is now played in over 30 countries worldwide. Underwater hockey is an action-packed anaerobic sport that quickly builds swimming and free diving capabilities. The modern-day sport has regulated rules and standardized equipment. The stick is called a pusher. Most players choose to design their own sticks, although specialist suppliers are available. The puck is a regulation 1.3 kilograms. The cap or hoodie showcases your team colors. The snorkel and goggles helps you breathe and see the game. And of course, the source of your power is a mean set of fins.
It's a fairly simple game. You've got 10 guys in a team, of which 6 guys are in the water at any point in time. 4 substitutes on the side of the pool that can substitute during the game. And the rules are pretty similar, I guess, to something like basketball, where you don't really have an offside rule. There's a lot of swimming around, tackling going on, but essentially similar to basketball in the sense that when you tackle a guy, you're only allowed to touch the puck. You're not allowed to touch the opponent. There's a 3-meter wide goal on the bottom of the pool, and the puck, similar to ice hockey, that needs to end up in the goal.
An international game is 30 minutes long, with a half-time period of 2 minutes. Since verbal communication during the game is impossible, players are expected to be disciplined and keep their positions in the flexible formation of play.
While you're competing and while you're going full tilt, you're holding your breath, which is obviously very straining to the body. But I think one unique thing is the fact that it's a fully 3-dimensional sport. So you've got guys attacking you from the side, from the front, from behind, as well as coming down on you from the top.
I started playing underwater hockey and to get fit for my surfing, and then I just got so hooked.
Underwater hockey in South Africa is played nationally in all 9 provinces.
When we started off in 1992, we had just come out of isolation. And for us, it was absolutely a new game. Fortunately for us, we had the English that came to South Africa in the time of isolation, and they helped us with the new techniques and the new strategies and all that. And we went to the 1992 Worlds absolutely as copiers. The best we could do was look and learn.
South Africa annually hosts the biggest underwater hockey event in the world. Approximately 50 local club teams participate in the annual National Interclub Championships. Over the last 5 years, a number of international teams have participated in this tournament. In order to promote participation, different leagues are competed in at all major events. These include juniors, elite and masters in both men's and ladies, as well as a development league for youngsters.
And we just got better and better and better. And we ended off again with a gold for the girls and a bronze for the guys. And the gold was the first gold medal for any sport after isolation.
Tournaments such as Senior Nationals, Junior Nationals, SA Student Championships, SA Club Championships and the Inter-Schools tournaments are highlights on the calendar. A number of regional and club tournaments are held throughout the season. Every sport in South Africa not only needs to market itself, but also has to take an active part in the community in order to develop skills and create opportunities which previously did not exist.
Yeah, development is strong in South Africa. All the clubs around South Africa that plays underwater hockey do a lot to help youngsters play underwater hockey. When a child comes to the pool for the first time, we show them how to get acquainted with the water, how to use a snorkel and a mask, how to clear that. And once they start doing that and they're comfortable in the water, we start learning them skills.
Underwater hockey in South Africa has accepted this responsibility and is currently implementing programs to introduce as many people as possible from all walks of life to this breathtaking sport. Clubs throughout South Africa are involved in the Underwater Hockey SA's development projects. These include exhibitions and adventure days, where youngsters are introduced to underwater sports which include underwater hockey, scuba diving and spearfishing.
I basically played to stay fit for rugby, or that's how I started, and now I can't stop.
Underwater hockey is a breathtaking sport, and literally, and I think if more people would know about it, It's a unique sport and it's a challenge.
A development league was introduced at junior level in 1998, where youngsters from less privileged communities were invited to participate. Some of these players are now playing in senior club teams. Community service projects are also part of the development strategy of underwater hockey. These include scuba for paraplegics and quadriplegics, as well as adventure days for children's homes. Many of these days are focused purely on basic water skills and swimming training.
In the games we teach the kids strategies and we make it fun for them. It's not all hard work but fun.
Underwater Hockey SA is currently in negotiation with the other water sport disciplines. They include spearfishing, scuba orienteering, swimming, polo, water ballet and board diving. The aim is to run a combined water sport development project that will align synergies and give a potential major sponsor extended and greater exposure. Underwater hockey is focused on introducing and developing the wonderful world of underwater sport to all. This includes youth, social and competitive participation at club, provincial and international tournaments.
They compete at least once a year. There's an opportunity for the juniors, and I think that keeps the juniors motivated as well to be part of the sport and enjoy it, make new friends and have fun in the water.
I think just being in the water the whole time, being with your friends, playing in the water, but the main reason is being in the water the whole time. I have a great love for water.
Well, going around the world, I've been to Worlds last year, so we went to England and that was a great experience to meet people from around the world.
My dad was an underwater hockey player and he always told me he played underwater hockey, but he never really took me to practice. So one day Anton de Kok, one of the legendary underwater hockey players, just told me one day, just come with me underwater hockey. And the first time I played, I was just into the sport and couldn't stop.
You meet a lot of people and very nice people, and just being in the water is life. I do surfing, I do lifesaving, and yeah, it's great.
I love hockey and I love the water, so it just all came together well.
In a recent study on 20 sporting codes which was conducted at the Sports Science Institute of the University of Stellenbosch, a few interesting facts came to the fore. The study proved that underwater hockey rates in the top 3% for superior heart function and very high effective lung capacity.
Underwater hockey, it's all about extreme fitness.
Underwater hockey really works your cardiovascular function.
What does it take to be an underwater hockey player? 6 days a week training with 1 day's rest, of which 3 are spent underwater and the rest at the gym, running and cycling. This training schedule is aimed at improving the overall respiratory system as well as to enhance quick recovery time.
Underwater hockey takes you to a different fitness level.
South Africa is fortunate to host the 2008 Underwater Hockey World Championships. The tournament will be hosted in Durban in the Kings Park swimming pool. To date, 20 countries have confirmed their attendance to participate in what is expected to be the biggest World Championships ever. Durban hosted the 1996 World Championships and is still rated as one of the best hosted underwater hockey tournaments to date.
In 1996, when we as South Africa were the hosts in Durban, as you know, it was a fantastic tournament. It was probably the best, or at the worst, second best since 1992. Technology-wise, everything, we were right on top of it. And again, we walked away with 3 gold, 1 silver.
The South African underwater hockey management and community are looking forward to even better this achievement. The South African teams are hard at work in training and preparation for Worlds.
2008, again going to be the hosts. And we believe, again, we can take it to the new level. If we look at our 4 sections, we've got fantastic young guys that are now becoming masters. So our masters are going to be very, very strong. Our women are going to be very, very strong. Our senior sides, both the elite as we call them, are going to be very, very strong. And our juniors also are looking very promising. So now we haven't got 4 sections, we've got 6 sections. In South Africa, we firmly believe that this is the time that we're going to show them again how it's done.
South African underwater hockey is a major force on the international scene of one of the world's fastest growing sports. For the past 10 years, South African teams were placed among the top teams at successive World Championships and other international events. The South African team requires financial and sponsorship assistance to enable it to sustain its international competitiveness. South Africa participated in its first World Championships in New Zealand in 1992 and finished in a first and third place. Since then, South Africa has always ended with teams in the top 4 placements. Underwater hockey offers a unique opportunity for sponsors to get involved in and benefit from being associated with one of the fastest growing international sports.